Well, hello everybody. What's up, guys? Tijan, know what's up, man?
I'm trying to keep it cool and breezy.
All right. Today a friend of mine called and left a voicemail on my phone, and she was singing. Yes, she was singing on my voicemail. It was funny. Anyway, I just thought that was funny. Nobody ever left a voicemail and sing. Come on, man, stop playing. So yesterday we talked about daring. Man, Tisha, he remembered what we talked about yesterday. So we talked about daring. We dared you to do certain things. We dare you to be successful. We dare you to be disciplined. So, alright, so I was going on my Facebook today and I saw a friend of mine posted something about the Bible, about how confusing well, it wasn't really particularly about how confusing the Bible is. It was about something that he read in the Bible about Adam and Eve and stuff, and how they had Cain and Abel, and Cain killed Abel. So what happened, and then Cain got married later on in the Bible, but it didn't tell you like in between what happened, and he thought that was confusing. So that's not what we want to talk about tonight. Basically, what we want to talk about is, if you do read the Bible, do you find the Bible confusing? And if so, why do you think the Bible is confusing? Why is the Bible is confusing to a lot of people? They read the Bible, but they don't really get some of the stuff written. Why is that? So that's what we want to talk about. That's what we want to discuss tonight. I mean, we just have our opinions.
Yeah,
we don't really know why, but this is just our opinions. So
first of all, the reason that I think the Bible is confusing, it just, remember back then how Jesus used to talk to the people, like he never say the thing like straight, but he saying in a way. He say like parable. That's how he
parable,
used, parable. Yeah, he used to talk like that. But I'm not saying like the entire Bible talk parable. But the reason that I think people don't really understand the Bible, including me, it's just like, first of all, we don't really pay attention. Like, even you dive in it, you don't understand it. There's other things that you can do to try to understand it, like go talk to a pastor, like trying to find somebody that you think can help you understand it better.
Yeah, you need like a different perspective. You need a different view of what you read. If you read this, if I read it, I get a different interpretation of it, and Tijan reads it and he gets something different.
Yeah.
So that's why you gotta share your ideas with different people who's doing the same thing as you as far as reading the Bible. If you share your ideas with them, let them know what you're reading. If they're reading the same thing too, or I've read it, they might be able to give you a different interpretation to put in your collection. I'm not saying the ideas that you're coming up with by reading the Bible, what you're getting out of it, it's not it's not making sense, or it doesn't mean anything. It could mean a lot of things.
Yeah.
But if you get a different perspective from somebody else, it could also help you make the words more meaningful.
True.
I don't know if that makes sense. Yes. So today I went to a small group meeting, and I gotta tell you, it was moving.
It was. I didn't go, but the way I was gonna say it was alright, but I didn't go. But
yeah, but
I can feel it was alright simply because they were gonna explain everything. Right?
Yeah, but you go on Wednesday. You usually go on Wednesday. He usually go on Wednesday to a different small group meeting, and I'm sure his experience is different from mine. You know.
Yeah.
But as far as the Bible, what I get out of it, it's not what Tijan's going to get out of it all the time.
Yeah.
So I might get a little bit more, or he might get a little bit more from reading the same verse.
True.
You know, it's so funny. So I think we have to we have to search for answers in the Bible. I mean, you can't just, the Bible wasn't meant for you to just read it and get it right away.
No, you gotta work.
It's like any books, any self-making book, any book that you read that actually teaching you something about yourself, or teaching you something about life, or teaching you something about babies or dogs or birds or whatever you're interested in. If you're reading a book that cooking, the first time you read the book, you read the recipe, it wasn't meant for you to get it right away.
Yeah, it takes
You
time.
go back. You can read a whole book. You won't get everything right away. I mean, you'll get the steps or whatnot, but you won't memorize it. That's why you have to go back.
Yeah, if you go back and forth and read it again over and over, don't be tired, then
Exactly.
I'm pretty sure you will get it.
So the Bible wasn't meant for. I don't. That's just our opinion.
I don't think also it's meant to be understandable right away.
Right away, of course not. I don't. That's we don't believe. We don't believe that it was
I
meant
don't.
for us to understand it right away. So that's why you have to go back
And work.
and read it again and again and again and again until you get something new.
Exactly.
So
That's it for tonight. Send us your opinion, and I will see you tomorrow. Ciao, ciao.